All right, guys, what is up? We are live on a Friday. On a Friday afternoon. Well, evening. It depends on if it's summer or wintertime. The sun would be out if it was, of course, wintertime, but it's not. In any case, we are live streaming today on this Black Friday. I hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving. I hope everybody had got full, ate a bunch of food. I know I did at my mother's house. We ate a mess load of food at my mom's. And it was just me and my girls and my wife, and that was it. And it was wonderful. Go ahead and get some housekeeping things out the way, things that I always do anyways. If you need to get a hold of me, this is the best way to do so. I have a Chris the Dude Nurse Facebook page. This is the best way to get a hold of me. I do answer direct messages on this page. I do not answer them on Instagram because I honestly just don't know how. But speaking of Instagram, I do have one. I do have an Instagram. It looks like this. Come on by. Like it or don't like it, either way, cool with me. I would, like for you to like it, but if you don't, it's okay. Excuse me, I got the hiccups. In any case, that's what we got going on this Black Friday. I hope you had the day off yesterday, but I know that many of us in the nursing profession do not get holidays off. I did have yesterday off because it was scheduled, but for the most part, I do not get holidays off. It happens from time to time. So I hope that everybody out there, someone out there got Thanksgiving off, got to enjoy themselves. News around the house, and I said I would never do it, and I do not enjoy animals in my house, but we did adopt a cat. Dun dun dun. To start the story off, how we adopted a kitty cat. My wife went outside. It's gotten pretty cold here at the house. I don't know. We're just in North Carolina, so it's not the coldest. I'm sure people further north are cold. But my wife went outside the other day, heard something meowing in her car, and looked around. We finally found it. It was literally inside, like where the engine is, in the engine of the car. Ended up getting it out, and it was a very tame cat, so it was evidently someone's house cat that had gotten outside. Ended up handing it to my oldest. My oldest just fell in love with the cat and ended up like letting it go, but she didn't really like let it go, but the cat got away from her, ran away, and broke her heart. And due to the broken heart of my oldest child, we ended up adopting a cat. We went to the pound and adopted a cat, or the county rescue shelter. I don't know. I always called it the pound, but it's got another name. Animal shelter. I don't know. Anyways, I got this cat for $15 and a bag of food, and she's already been fixed, and she's already trained to use a litter box, and she's a cat, not a kitten. Still not the happiest about it, but we have one now. Dun dun dun. And I have always said, and still do say, I do not like an animal in my house. I just don't like animals in my house. But now I have one. Now I have an animal in my house. I did tell the cat when she showed up that if a mouse shows up in the house and stays alive for a long time, we're gonna have to do something. If you're gonna live here, you gotta work a little bit. You got one job: keep the mice away. Not that we have a big mice problem here, but just in case we do, y'all gotta go. No mice in the house. It's just how I don't like it. I don't like mice in my house. I don't like animals in my house. So we did get a cat. I did not name her. The kids named her, and they named her Indy 500. So we have a cat, Indy 500, in the house. That's true. That's what they named her. So pretty cool for that. I was happy about the name that my kids came up with naming the cat Indy 500. I just thought that was cool, as I'll get out. But so there is that. But other than that, everything else is good. I have shortened up, not really shortened up, but not uploaded as much this week as I normally do. Normally I try to upload a video every weekday. And this week was a little bit harder. We were a lot busier this week, especially with it being Thanksgiving. Excuse me, and the kids being out of school. Believe it or not, that actually plays a big role in it. Because I get off of work at about 12:30, 1 o'clock every day. And by the time I get home, they're not home yet. So I have about an hour and a half to 2 hours to sort of play with and make a video and edit a video and things like that. So with them being home, it makes it a little bit harder. Plus, we were, quite a bit busier with them being home. So it was, I haven't uploaded as much as I would like to. But, it's going to come back around probably next week, especially with them going back to school 5 days a week for, 2 weeks, 3 weeks roughly before Christmas break. So we got that going on. Also, we will be doing, and I am excited about this. I don't know if the girls are excited about this. They say they are, but they may not be. Every day we will be live streaming their advent calendars. It's one of my favorite things to do, actually, believe it or not. In December, I love live streaming the kids' advent calendars. It's just something I find a lot of fun. I don't know if they really care for it or not, but we will be doing that as well. So every single day in December for 24 days, we will be doing a live stream advent calendar open. I think there's only 24. I think there's only 24 days in the advent calendars. Might be 25, but I think it's only 24 because I don't think you count Christmas Day. Of course, my oldest is probably getting a little bit too big where she's not going to want to do it anymore, but I'm going to make her do it anyways. And so excited about Christmas coming up. We've planned on getting the girls things for Christmas, and trying to stay in a budget is not the easiest. Just trying to stay in a budget in general is not easy, and then trying to stay in a budget at Christmas time is really not easy, especially when all the other bills are also due. They don't hold up for a month in December. They don't say, oh, yeah, just hold up on all your payments. We'll get you in January. They don't do that, which is kind of a bummer. We did adopt a child we didn't actually adopt a child. We at Courtney's school, they have like these little cards where you can grab a card, and there's like a list of what a child wants and needs for Christmas, like underprivileged children. We did adopt one of those, and I told Courtney to make sure she got a single child because we were only doing one this year. Typically we do like a brother and sister, sisters or brothers. We'll do siblings, but I told her we just can't do it this year. Like, we have to, we'll get Christmas for a kid, but we'll have to do the single this year, because we just don't have it this year. One time and this made me so dang mad. One year, and it's the only year we've ever done it this way, we decided to drop the presents off ourselves to the kids' house, and we walked in the door of the kids' house, and it wasn't a big house or anything, and the parents are playing the old Nintendo. What was it called? The Wii. They were playing a Wii. It was a brand new stinking Wii. And they were like, yeah, we just got it. We got the Wii Fit or whatever it was. And they were like, yeah, we're having so much fun. I was like, are you serious right now? Like, we just went and bought your kids clothes so they would have clothes for the year, and y'all were playing this brand new Wii Fit. Like, I don't even have a Wii. I was upset. The Wii had just come out at that time. It's 2009, 2010, somewhere around there. I think me and Courtney just got married, so maybe 2011. No, I don't even think we were married yet. But anyways, so that's the only time we've ever dropped the presents off at the house. It's so much easier if you don't know, sort of. Or at least I find it easier if you don't know. That way I can't get mad at, oh, I just bought your kid a bunch of presents and then you're out there playing a new PlayStation 5, I can't get mad at that because I just don't know. But anyways, we continue to get a child from the Christmas tree. You won't say it's rewarding, but like it's just easier just to not know. I think it just hopefully one day. And I've seen kids wear the clothes that I bought before, and it's like, I know where you got that jacket, kid. I'm glad I could help, things like that. So, but for the most part, I don't find out. So we got that coming up. We got, of course, our kids' Christmas and things like that, and always hard this time of year financially. I've been listening to a lot of Dave Ramsey, trying to sort of psych myself up for saving money, but I just can't do it. I understand what he's saying. I do understand what Dave Ramsey is talking about, but at the same time, it, like, taking it from here and then actually putting it down is two different things. Just two different things. But like when I listen to Dave Ramsey, I'm like, wow, I can definitely listen and listen to what he's saying and relate to some of these people. Am I not fighting the masses this Black Friday? No, I actually worked today, so thankfully I was able to like call out of Black Friday, so I had to work it all out. But no, I am not fighting the masses. I did buy a Christmas tree today, but that was it. But yes, not battling the masses. Are you out battling the masses right now? And I had a buddy years ago got into a fight with a guy over a quilt on Black Friday. Like, bro, it's a quilt, man. Like, why are you fighting this guy over a quilt? I have never done Black Friday, never will. We did it. It was definitely before COVID. I think we only had 2 kids at the time. We had 2 buggies. We loaded the kids up in one, and then had another one for prizes. And it was a madhouse. It was. I don't remember seeing anybody fight, but I do remember it was like a mosh pit full of like old people that were going after TVs and things. It was too much. I don't really like crowds. It was too much for me. It was just no fun. My mother really, really does not like crowds. And she offered to buy my oldest some jeans. And she was like, I am not going to the mall for the next month. So I'll buy you jeans, but it's not coming from the mall. I was like, thanks, Mom. But she did not go to the mall. She said that was not happening. But yeah, 0 stars. Do not recommend. My wife, she is into that Black Friday shopping. I don't get it. I'd rather not fight and spend a little extra money. Of course, now they got the Cyber Monday. Yeah, they got the Cyber Monday now, yeah. The Amazon and I think Best Buy's even started advertising their stuff for Cyber Monday. A lot of people started doing that, yeah. And then of course, tomorrow is Small Business Saturday, where you're supposed to go out and shop at all the local stores and whatnot. But I've got to work, so I won't be doing that either. But I don't really know that the local businesses can afford to cut deals like that. I think that they're just open like extended hours and stuff. Of course, most of our local businesses really are, thrift stores and like knick-knack souvenir stuff. Like no one on our main street, at least, really sells manufactured goods. There's like one furniture store, but that's it. But yeah, I got you on that Amazon deal on the computer shopping. I used to hate Amazon. I was thinking hated Amazon until COVID hit. And then when COVID hit, we couldn't go anywhere. That's when I started getting the Amazon Prime and stuff like that. So yeah, I got you on the online shopping deal. I know a person that owns a small business on Main Street, and I'm always amazed at how they stay open. I just don't. I never see anybody in there, and they're hardly open like after regular people working hours. And I'm just like, how can you feed yourself owning that? Because rent can't be cheap to have a storefront. But I guess they make it work somehow. Excuse me. But in any case, I only had a few minutes of free time, so I'm only going to do about a 30-minute live stream. So I got about 10 minutes left to hang out tonight, and then be heading off of here. We thinking with the holidays coming up, we're always short-staffed, and then this year's no different. Short-staffed yet again during the holidays, so we'll see how that goes. Every year, Now, I'm in substance abuse, and I know some people who are, you know, at the hospitals and whatnot, and I know people at the nursing homes. But every year it seems like people want to right after about Halloween. People want to get better for Christmas or Thanksgiving or whatever it may be, and then they want to get sober or for their family, and it's like they want to do all these changes right now. So we start to fill up, and when we start to fill up, and short staff hits, it's always at the same time. Seen any severe cases of flu or COVID in my area? There was a very quick, and I'm going to call it a very quick outbreak, right at about Halloween. And then it seems like it was maybe like 2 weeks of everybody getting sick, and all of a sudden there was nothing again. So, a little bit, but honestly not much. Nothing like it was a few years ago. Are you showing a kitty cat?
The newest member.
Our little adopted kitty cat. You gonna leave her with me?
Or she wanted down.
Oh.
I'll get it.
Okay. But not really. It was just that one little quick break.
She's at Daddy's feet. Leave her alone. Here, she wants out.
I think she wants out now.
Go ahead. She's going downstairs.
Bye, girls.
Alright, I'm going.
Bye, I love you.
I love you. Work on bows.
Alright. I'm gonna be in the bed when you get back.
Okay, love you, bye.
Bye, I love you. But as far as like severe goes, I don't think we've seen any severe cases. Yeah, I can't think of any like massive hospitalizations. The wasn't even the first wave that was the worst. It was that second wave. It was the Delta variant, I think is what it was called. That one was really bad. That one we really felt here. The original one we didn't really feel that much. Are you having a lot of COVID in your area? Or flu? Or both? I could still get my flu shot, but I haven't even looked into it yet this year. I just gave blood last week, I believe. They didn't even ask me about it. Like the time before when I gave blood, they asked me if I'd been exposed to anybody, but this last time they didn't even ask me. Not sure why. They did ask me what vaccination I had. I told them that was 2020 when I had that. When I had the Johnson Johnson. No, you're not what I need. You're what I need. There we go. There we go. Not really. I like to donate blood. Like to donate blood to find out your blood type. You don't know your blood type? I thought that was like, I thought that the doctor told you. Maybe I'm wrong. Like when you do your yearly physical. But yeah, if you donate, they'll definitely tell you. They'll send you a little card. I don't have my wallet with me, because my little card my little card tells me what type I am. And it's definitely, you definitely need to know if you get into like, not saying you're going to, but if you get into like extreme sports, they like for you to name your blood type like in the entry, just in case you gotta have a transfusion afterwards. I mean, not a bad idea, but so if you ever get into like extreme, MMA or spelunking or shoot, what's that one where they ride down the hill and luge? If you get into luging, yeah, you gotta know your blood type for those. Haven't been to the doctor for a physical in years. Might be about time. My family used to always say you only went to the doctor, or you when you went to the doctor you were dying, like the doctor's what killed you. And like, no, doctors don't kill people. You know, they knowing what you have up front is maybe not a bad idea. I always encourage going to the doctor. .43, never been a super competitive athletic career. Hey, you never know, man. You could be 43 and start spelunking, jumping off of that Utah crater thing. I can't think of the name of it right now, but you could start that mess, yeah. Think you wake up hurting already in the morning? No, sir. You really wake up hurting whenever you jump off a building. My mom used to tell me that when she wake up she'd hurt. I was like, nah, you crazy, Mom. Now I know what she was talking about as I've gotten older. Never had a super competitive athletic career. I'm trying to get my oldest into track. Track was very good to me. I was able to get into college and everything, and running. I'm trying to get her into it, but I don't want to push her really hard. I feel like a lot of young athletes are pushed really hard and they get burnt out, so I don't want to push her really hard, but her mother really wants me to train her, and I'm like, shouldn't we wait? I feel like we should wait till she's a little bit older before we really start to push her. And then you got got the hiccups. You got kids out here now who are like 5, 6, and 7 years old doing like hardcore competitive athletics right now. It's like, dude, by the time you're 17, 18 years old looking for college, you've been doing it for 10 years. You're probably not going to want to do it anymore. Not only that, I bet that doing it that hard that young puts a toll on a little body. I didn't start till I was 14, I think. It's hard on a little body. I really need to do a complete fast for 2 weeks to feel the benefits and lose the weight. I personally, and I'm also not a dietitian, I'm always against the fasting. I always think you just need to eat less of what it is you are eating, and also do a few more steps, rather than a complete fast. That's just my opinion, but I've always said just continue to eat, but eat less amounts, and go that way. But again, I'm not a dietitian. I also don't know much about dieting. not something I've ever been big into. I've always tried to stay fit, like working out, and I don't go to the gym and work out, but walking, running, things like that. Excuse me. But in any case, I do got to work in the morning, and it is bath time for the baby girls. I need to make sure that they are washed up, so I'm going to head on off of here. I do thank you guys for joining me tonight, and I will see everyone later. So good night, everybody. I hope everybody has a good night, good weekend, and I hope everyone had a good Thanksgiving.